In this video, we're going to learn how to cast an Earth Banishing Pentagram. Do you want to learn actual magic? Welcome to the Actual Magic Academy. Hi, and welcome to the Actual Magic Academy. My name is Sterling, and in this video we're going to learn how to cast an Earth Banishing Pentagram. This will include what is a pentagram, what's a pentagram used for, what do we mean by Earth Banishing, and what do I need to do this? Let's get to it. So, what is a pentagram? It's a 5-pointed star. When it's used in magic, it's usually set in a circle, like this. A pentagram is used for cleansing an object or area or a direction, banishing an energy or entity, summoning an energy or certain types of entities, and part of countless magical rituals and practices. What's the Earth Banishing thing? Well, the various points of the pentagram represent the different elements that are used in magic. Now, these are not the elements that are used in chemistry. They are earth, air, fire, and water. The 4 elements are a large subject, and we'll go into them in depth in later videos. For now, understand that Earth is things on this earthly plane of existence, anything that is in the here and now. You can see here that the top point of the pentagram represents spirit. So taken together, the pentagram represents the 4 elements under spirit and contained in a circle, which means it's under the influence and control of the magician. Now, what do you need to perform this basic ritual? Not too much, really. You'll want some privacy, so be somewhere private. You won't want any interruptions, so turn off your phone. In this ritual, the pentagram needs to be drawn, so you'll need a tool for that. Happily, we all have that ready at hand, literally. You can use the index and middle finger of your hand to draw your pentagram, like this. Many magicians use a tool for this purpose, such as an athame or a wand, like these. An athame is a black-handled, double-edged knife used to direct energy. Traditionally, the edges are blunt rather than sharp, and it's never ever used to cut anything. This tool comes from the tradition of witchcraft and spellcasting, and is common in the practice of Wicca as well. A wand can be made of most any material: wood, metal, crystal, just about everything except plastic. It can be plain or ornate, as you prefer. You'll also need a pentacle, which is a disc with a pentagram on it, maybe 10 to 12 inches across. It can be wooden, ceramic, leather, any material that's natural, so again, not plastic. It's important that the star be properly drawn, not with the points unequal, but symmetrically. So plot it out carefully if you draw it yourself. You'll find that I'm a big advocate of making your own tools. It makes them so much more personalized, an extension of you, unique as you're unique, and much more responsive to you and your work. If you don't have the skills to make a particular tool, then think of a way you can modify the one you buy to make it yours. Add something to it. Maybe a cord wrapped around the handle of your athame, or anything to make it unique. If you decide to buy a tool, Etsy has got a huge number of craftsmen who make such tools, and you might find some of them really appealing. They do come at widely varying costs. Never haggle over the price of a magical tool. If it's not worth the asking price to you, get another. Haggling will lessen the value of the tool, since you question its value. For now, you can use your natural tool, your fingers, and print out a pentagram to use. There's a link down below to download a Word doc of one that you can use if you don't have one yourself. Place your pentacle on a table in front of you and stand looking at it for a moment or two. Breathe deeply. Now pick up your tool and point it at the earth point. As you breathe in, feel the energy gathering inside you. Move your tool in a steady, straight line up to the spirit point, slowly exhaling, feeling the gathered energy flowing down your arm, your hand, your tool. And as you do, see, feel, or just know that you are leaving a line of blue-white fire in your tool's path. Again, breathe in, gathering energy, and then, exhaling as before, move your tool to the fire point, and again, see, feel, or just know that you are leaving a trail of blue-white fire as you do. Maintain that vision of the fire throughout this entire ritual. Once more, breathe in, gathering the energy, and then move your tool to the air point and see, feel, or just know that you're leaving a trail of blue-white fire as you do. Once again, breathe in, gathering the energy, and then, exhaling as you go, move your tool to the water point of the pentacle and see, feel, or just know that you are leaving a trail of blue-white fire as you go. And once more, breathe in, gathering the energy, and then, exhaling as you go, move your tool to the earth point of the pentacle and see, feel, or just know that you are leaving a trail of blue-white fire as you go. Now pick up the point of your tool and place it at the spirit point of the pentacle. Breathe in, gathering the energy, and then, exhaling as you go, move your tool clockwise around the outer circle surrounding the star until you are back at the spirit point once more. See, feel, or just know that you're leaving a trail of blue-white fire that now completely encircles the star, which itself is still blazing with the blue-white fire you placed there as you drew the pentagram. Pick up the point of your tool and place it in the very center of the blazing pentagram. Breathe, gathering the energy, and then release this energy into the space within the circle that you drew, filling all the spaces with a pure white energy. You should now see, feel, or just know that there is a pentagram drawn in blue-white fire and filled with white glowing energy. Take some time to reinforce that visual strongly. This will become easier with practice. Now what you have created here is a balanced, energized pentagram that will clear an object of any unbalanced or malign energies. This is the most common type of pentagram, but there are many ways to use pentagrams. I'll touch on just a few here. Suppose you wanted to fill your pentagram with an element's energy rather than the balanced energy of spirit. What would you do if you wanted air energy? You can simply fill the pentagram with the color associated with that element, like this. Yellow is the color associated with air. Or perhaps you wanted a water energy. You do this. Blue is the color associated with water. If you wanted fire, then use red. Or if you wanted earth, then use green. Getting better in doing this is going to take some time and practice, so you should do this at least once a day. And as you gain experience and expertise, see if you can get to where you can draw the complete pentagram and circle in one breath. This method will allow you to use your Earth Banishing Pentagram on anything that you can put on a table or an altar. But there's one other very common use for an Earth Banishing Pentagram that takes a little different technique, and that's using it to clear a direction. Here you want to use a larger pentagram, and that takes a bit of practice. Take the pentagram that you downloaded and take it on down to some place like Staples or whatever place where you can get it blown up into printed on a broadsheet paper size. Something like 28 by 22, I think, is the standard size. You can draw it out carefully on newspaper sheets or something like that, but do be careful that make sure that it is accurate, not distorted. And once you've got that, hang it up on the wall and have the air-water axis at shoulder level, and then stand close enough that you can touch the air and the water points on the pentagram with your hands. Now you're going to find that by standing this close, you won't be able to keep your arm stiff while drawing the entire pentagram. You'll find that reaching over here, you're going to need to bend your elbow and then straighten it out. And it's going to be like that with all the lines. That's good, because that is going to teach you how to draw this pentagram with straight lines rather than arcs. Because if you just stand out in the middle of the room and go from air to water, your arm is swinging in an arc away from you, and you'll end up with a distorted pentagram. The problem with that is that a pentagram drawn this way doesn't work as well as you'd like it to. It tends to leak energy. It doesn't function as well as one that's properly drawn, especially if you're doing more advanced workings. That can become a problem. Okay, so you've learned how to draw an Earth Banishing Pentagram properly, and with practice you're going to be an ace at it. Good work. Proud of you. If you enjoyed this video and feel that you learned something from it, wave your magic wand and give it a like. Maybe even subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to be notified when a new video is posted. If you'd like to support the channel and our work, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link down below. And folks, please don't forget to leave your comments, your suggestions, and any requests you may have for a video on a particular subject. I do read them, and I try to answer all of them. So let me know what you'd like to see next. Peace.